Dexter's been working with wildlife his whole entire life, and he actually started at Native Village, which is the same place that I started off growing up when I was a little kid. And he's been working with bears basically your whole life, right?
Yep, I actually raised my first bear when I was 13 years old.
13 years old. What kind of bear was it?
Black bear.
Black bear? All right. All right, so we got Dottie, and then this one is
Leah.
Leah. So Leah's a Kodiak brown bear, right?
Yep.
And out of all the brown bear species, that's supposed to be the heaviest pound for pound?
They get to be the largest, yep, out of all of them, on a regular basis anyway. Leah, she's only 3 years old right now. Right now she's standing close, about 6 foot tall on her hind legs, and she's weighing in right around almost 300 pounds.
That's a big baby.
Yeah.
That's a huge baby. Hey, Marco! Polo! What is going on, beautiful people? Good morning. Welcome back to my wildlife. I'm in one of the most dangerous ecosystems on all the planet. This is the Walmart parking lot. So much crazy shit happens here. But today we're gonna go inside with our safety mask, of course, and we're gonna pick up a bunch of fruits and treats because we're gonna go visit Dexter, a good friend of mine who owns a badass bear sanctuary here in Florida. So I'll see you guys inside Walmart. Let me just mask on. There we go. All right, let's go into the war zone. What are we? All right, let's go. You gotta make sure the melons are right. You gotta knock on them and listen to them. If you hear secrets being told, sweet nothings,
Miss Juicy Baby,
then they're fresh. Let me see how many melons I can carry. All right, beautiful people, we're trying to be low-key because we're told not to film, but we like to break the rules. You know how it goes. And the last ingredient. Honey. We're gonna see if maybe I can rub it on my chest and let the bears lick it off. Who knows? Who knows? I'll see you guys in the car. All right, beautiful people. We've made it to the bear sanctuary here in Florida at a good friend's place. His name's Dexter, and he's going and getting his bears right now. This area right here is a really big fenced-in play area, basically. And all along this fence area, there's a lightly electrified string that goes all along, up and down the whole entire perimeter fence. So the bears get to come outside of their enclosures, play in this big open area, and get enrichment and playtime. There's big piles of wood they can break apart and look for grubs. There's big rock piles, and there's a big pond over there that they can actually swim in and get lots of exercise and play around. So you guys are about to see that as soon as they bring these bears out. So he's pulling off the leads right now. He had to put leads on them to bring them out of the enclosures into the play area. Look, now they can go play and frolic and go do what they want. That's a happy bear. All right, guys, I'm here with Dexter, the owner of this bear sanctuary. As you can see, this is the best way of living for any captive bear. This is a big run out area that he brings his bears to. They get to play for a couple hours out of the day, and then they go back to their enclosure. Dexter, you want to introduce yourself to the beautiful people out there?
How's it going, guys? I'm Dexter Osborne, owner and operator of Grizzly Ranch and Florida Black Bear Rescue, and here with Chandler today. Spend a little time with our bears. We got Leah and Dottie out there playing right now.
Badass facility. Dexter's been working with wildlife his whole entire life, and he actually started at Native Village, which is the same place that I started off growing up when I was a little kid. And he's been working with bears basically your whole life, right?
Yep, I actually raised my first bear when I was 13 years old.
13 years old. What kind of bear was it?
Black bear.
Black bear? All right. Speaking of black bears, you know, we just called this place a sanctuary. These bears are coming from different places. For example, black bears. You're building out a bunch of enclosures all throughout the black bears. What's the point of that?
Yeah, we're set, you know, Florida Black Bear Rescue, what we're building out here is to help with the nuisance of black bears that we have in the community. We're trying to work with hopefully we can teach some of these bears that have learned bad habits, you know, as far as getting into trash cans or, you know, deer feeders or anything of that sort. Hopefully be able to teach them that that isn't what they really want, you know, redirect them back to their natural.
Try and redirect their behavior, you know.
And hopefully, you know, the ultimate goal is to be able to release them back into the wild and where they're no longer a nuisance.
That's badass. The thing is, here in Florida, it's kind of like a 3 strikes kind of deal. When bears become a nuisance, for example, a bear that comes and starts throwing trash everywhere, breaking into people's houses, if that happens 3 times in a row with the same bear, typically they put that bear down. But if you have an alternative, like a facility that Dexter owns, that bear has a new chance of life versus being put down. So that's why it's so important for a bear sanctuary such as this to be formed. In old Florida, there's very few places that deal with bears just because they're dangerous to work with, they can be very unpredictable, and they eat a lot of food. They need lots of space. Dexter's been doing this his whole life. He's been working with black bears, he's been working with grizzlies, Kodiak brown bears, Syrian brown bears, all different species, let alone different types of animals too. He doesn't just work with bears. You've got primates here, you've got apes,
Yep.
you've got all kinds of badass
We
stuff.
got alligators. We, you know, we're ultimately, you know, we're a rescue for all different species of animals. Our primary focus is the bears. We also do a lot of stuff with the community, with the sheriff's office, helping kids out. You know, kids that are getting in trouble, things of that sort. We bring them out here, introduce them to our animals, and let them work around the property, and you know, hopefully, in a sense, redirect their behavior as well, and you know, give them an alternative from getting in trouble, give them a place to go, and
yeah, that's badass,
learn
because
some new things.
not just is this facility trying to help animals out, like you said, people too. There are lots of programs where kids get into trouble, and what's up?
How you doing, Dottie?
How you doing? There are lots of programs where kids get in trouble. They become, what's that? Don't bite that. I need that. I need that for breeding, okay? I'm an endangered species. I never take showers either, so it must be the natural musk of Chandler's wildlife. He's just scratching. He's like a big dog.
Hey, Leah.
The most important part of this facility is the fact that they take in kids that get themselves in trouble. They get put into these programs where they can come to a facility like this, get inspired by wildlife, and distract themselves from their problems at home. So that's what's important about Dexter's facility. It's not just a sanctuary for bears, but it's also a place for people to come and change their lives. All right, so we got Dottie, and then this one is
Leah.
Leah. So Leah's a Kodiak brown bear, right?
Yep.
And out of all the brown bear species, that's supposed to be the heaviest, pound for pound?
They get to be the largest, yep, out of all of them, on a regular basis anyway. Leah, she's only 3 years old right now. Right now she's standing close, about 6 foot tall on her hind legs, and she's weighing in right around almost 300 pounds.
That's a big baby.
Yeah.
That's a huge baby.
Fully grown, she'll probably be right around, you know, give or take. Being a female, she's going to be small, you know, on the smaller side, so she'll probably be fully grown 500, 600 pounds.
It's a big bear.
And could say it's all 7 feet on her hind legs.
Now, have you ever heard of people saying that the Kodiak brown bear, pound for pound, is the biggest bear, but then you get polar bears that are technically a marine mammal, and they're not classified, they don't count. So people try to say that the Kodiak brown bear is the heaviest pound for pound.
Yeah, on a regular basis, so your polar bears are the largest species of the Ursidae family. But the largest bear ever recorded was a Kodiak brown.
How big was that one?
The largest one stood close to 12 feet tall on his hind legs and weighed almost 2,400 pounds.
Holy crap. Can you imagine coming up upon a bear that big, or that bear coming upon you, and you both get surprised, and then that thing's standing 12 feet tall. That's incredible. That's paws like that.
Oh yeah.
Those are insanely huge paws.
Oh yeah, the paw as wide as your body.
That's insane. So when it comes to encountering a bear, speaking of, I mean, bear attacks do happen. It happens not all the time, but it does happen for people who live in places like Wyoming. They live in Alaska, they end up hunting, and they're on a hunting trail, they run into a bear, maybe it's a mother, they get mauled. What's your advice to those people?
You know, every situation is different when you encounter a bear in the wild. Best advice I can give you is, you know, bears, mine kind of works like a light switch. Turn them on, turn them off in a sense. With that being said, what I mean is, say a bear's approaching you. You're out in the wild, you know, out in the woods, you got a bear approaching you. You got a backpack on, you know, you got a candy bar in your pocket. I completely discourage feeding any wild animals for an unnecessary reason. Okay. But if it's to save your life,
You can have the Kit Kat!
yeah. Basically take it out there, throw it in between you and that bear. More than likely, that bear's going to change his mind from thinking about you to thinking about what's in front of him at that time. Okay. And it should give you enough time to get out of harm's way.
Now, the approach with black bear versus grizzly bear is very different, right?
It can be. You know, black bears, they attack more. There's more recorded bear attacks by black bears in the country than any other bear species. One main reason being is there's a lot more black bears out there than there are any other species.
And they tend to find themselves more in city areas.
Yeah, you find them
like
more.
Jersey, for example, they have black bears walking through the town, walking through people's neighborhoods.
Even right here, like I was saying, you know, part of what we're doing with the rescue is, you know, right here in this community, Golden Gate, Naples, Florida, you know, we have a very big population of black bears. And you know, they're in people's trash cans. They're encountering people and bear encounters happening all the time.
Did you see how she picked up that one little piece? And then she's like, nah, I don't want it. They're loving it.
Oh yeah, they love their watermelons. Thanks for bringing them out.
No problem. Thank you for letting me come here. I've got to say, out of all the mammalian predators on the planet, my first for me is Wolverine, second is grizzly bear, Kodiak brown bears, just bears in general. Wolverines and bears, I love them more than I love big cats, honestly. Yeah, thank you so much for letting us come here. Guys, he just told me that I could swim with the bears. Should I do it? Oh, really? All right, if you guys say so. You know, for the 1,000,000 subscribers special, I never wrestled a grizzly bear like I said I would. I know they're not grizzlies. I'm not gonna wrestle them, but how about swimming with bears for 1.3 million? Let's do it. So, should I keep pants and whatnot on? And
yeah, just...
All right,
you bring your thumb?
Lewis, guys, Lewis here.
If he dies.
If he dies, he gets my wallet. It's this.
Nothing in it.
I've always wanted to do something like this my whole life. This is awesome. Hey, Marco! Polo! Marco! Marco! I need those boots! Are there some holes in it?
Yep.
Look at that! That's a badass souvenir. Dexter, thank you so much.
Ah, no problem.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for letting us come here. All right, guys, if you guys want to check out this bear sanctuary, I'm putting links below. As you know, with the whole coronavirus thing that's going on, all these facilities that rely on foot traffic are not making any money. So if you want to help out these facilities, such as Dexter's facility, link below, you can donate. You can check out what they're doing, keep up to date with what's happening here, and I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe.
Take care, guys.
Don't swim with bears. They're so fast at swimming. They don't get tired. I'll see you on the next one. Stay beautiful, stay safe, stay gangster. Whip that corona away. I just whipped the bag.